Hello guys, welcome to another video. So in today's tutorial, we're going to talk about the NanoBot, which is a ultra lightweight OpenClaw. So this is probably the best version of the claw that we have tested so far. And so if you look at the GitHub repo, so it got a lot of interest from the community, and the best part of this version of the OpenClaw fork is it supports a sub-agent. You can scroll down a little bit of the README. You can see the project structure that it supports the sub-agent. So if you look at sub-agent section, the sub-agent, so you can see in the NanoBot agent folder, there is a file called sub-agent. So only, I think, so far, this OpenClaw version fork it supports sub-agent. So so this is a very good project, and then in this video I'm going to show you guys how to install that and test it step by step. So that being said, let's get started. So we can demo everything on Kaggle, and if you have not installed Visual Studio, you can try to install it on Kaggle, and we have a tutorial to show you how to do that. Feel free to check out the link in the video description, and we have already set this up. So we're just gonna go through the steps. So first, you need to install Ollama. So we're gonna demo everything in this video. Gonna use Ollama, and so just install the dependencies for Ollama, and also make sure you install the Ollama with the non-parallel to 2, which means it's gonna use all the GPUs on Kaggle, and also just configure everything similar to this one. And after that, all you have to do is basically run this install Ollama command. So it will spin up Ollama, as we can see in here. So Ollama is spin up and it is running on this instance. So you could just test out Ollama by simply using the Q13:30b hello. So you can see everything is working, and that's it. So this is how you actually set up Ollama. And then, because NanoBot only supports the Python version 3.11 and above, so if you have a 3.10 like on Kaggle notebook, specifically for an older version of the kernel, then you probably need to upgrade Python to 3.11. So just follow steps that listed here. So it is easy. Just follow this prompt or follow all these different command line. You should be able to just convert everything to Python 3.11. So, and that should be the dependencies you have to install before you try the NanoBot. So after that, there's only a few lines you have to install. So first you have to clone the NanoBot repo. This is from the Hong Kong University. So basically it's under their main repo, HKUDS. Just clone this repo, go to the NanoBot, and then do a pip install. So because NanoBot is Python based, so as we demoed in other videos, the Pico claw is the Go based, and also the Zero claw is Rust based. So this is Python based, which is nice. So because most of people are actually familiar with Python, so just run this command. You should be able to run NanoBot without any problems. So last step is just do a NanoBot onboard. So after you do this onboard, so you'll see the configuration is created under the NanoBot config.json. So basically you'll see a file similar to this one. So the only configuration you have to change is to model, change it to Q13:30b. You can change to other Ollama models, but this is one we used to test and demo. So just use the Q13:30b, and also change the providers custom section. So you can see provider have different providers. Just change the custom to the Ollama version you have. So because they only supports the OpenWebUI compatible endpoint, so just use the OpenWebUI compatible Ollama version. So that's it. So you don't have to configure anything else. But if you prefer to use Gemini or use VLLM or use any other providers, feel free to do so. But this one is only for Ollama. And after you configured everything, so the NanoBot is ready to go. So in order to test it, just do a NanoBot agent, or you can do a NanoBot agent -m, and also like a hello or something like this one. So you can just see the response. If you want to try out the interactive section, just do a NanoBot agent. So in this case, we ask the NanoBot what skills does it have, then it listed all the skills. So you can see the output. So basically, this is really nice. So the output probably is the best for all these different NanoBot versions, OpenClaw versions, and it's very clean and also very nicely colored. And so we try to ask it to create a remotion skill. So remotion skill is basically to create remotion videos. So it did create the skill, so you can see here. So it created under the workspace skills folder, and you can see it's very nice. So it's very straightforward and created the skill. So and then we asked the NanoBot to create a video. So can you create a remotion skill to generate remotion videos? So it's actually created a guide, and also it asked, do you want to set up a remotion project, or you prefer to try it yourself? So specifically, you can see that the output is super clean and clear, right? So you can see you can set up a sample remotion project. It showed you every step what it did. So most of the other OpenClaw versions or the forks, they don't have this nice output, but this is really, really nice. So you can see exactly what's going on here, and it's very easy to read. Specifically, you can see here and also listed all the steps. If you cannot actually complete in the first round, you can see there's basically first, second, what to do. Let's fix this manually, right? So you can see that's super nice. So after it says there's no response because the first try probably there's some issues. So there's a manual process because for remotion it needs to install remotion CLI. So it installed remotion, so you can fix that manually, which what we did in this video is to fix it manually, or you can just follow their maybe prompted to make it install correctly. But anyway, it's installed correctly, so the project has been set up. Then you can see it structured everything in this way. It also tells you that this is what it been structured. So super clean, and it's very easy to read. So the best part of this NanoBot is the output is very, very clean. So it's not like the other versions of OpenClaw. So this is probably the best thing. I think we should try this out. And you can see everything is rendered. So let's say they want to render a sample, remotion sample. So the sample uses sample.mp4. So you can see from the folder, from here, they did render that file. So you can go to the, for example, remotion sample folder, just do this sample folder. You'll see the file is created. So which we tried it. So and also explained everything. So the best part is that it's actually displayed all these different code in the super clean way, and it's colored as well. And they also ask if you want to render it or customize it further. And so you can see the output is very, very nice. So the best part of the NanoBot again is this. So it also changed something for the output text. So we did ask them to create another output for like OpenClaw. So we try to create some very customized videos just with remotion. So they also did everything using simply using the prompt. So very nice. And so this is how simple it is, and to set up a NanoBot and how to test it. So hopefully this is helpful. And if you want to try out other features, they have documented very well on their documentation. You can just go to the documentation to try all different comments and CLI comment. Also tweak with different providers, and they support a lot of the providers as well. So great job for the NanoBot team. That should be the video. If you want to connect to their gateway, they also have offered the similar gateway feature as OpenClaw. So that's it. Hopefully it's helpful, and if you do like this video, please subscribe, like, or comment if you have any questions. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and see you in the next one.